Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is not your usual English class. Here we learn English through mystery, horror, strange facts and powerful stories that stay with you. No boring grammar rules, just real English, real emotion and unforgettable journeys. Ready to feel the language? Let's begin. One morning, a man named Daniel woke up in his apartment. The sunlight was coming through the curtains, and the sky outside was clear and blue. Everything seemed normal, until it didn't. Daniel looked around his room and noticed something strange. The pictures on his wall were different. His phone had a new wallpaper he didn't remember choosing. When he checked the date, it said Monday, but Daniel remembered falling asleep on a Thursday night. He laughed a little and told himself, "Maybe I'm just tired." He got dressed and went outside. But that's when things started to feel even more strange. The streets outside were too quiet. Shops were open, but there were no customers. The cars on the road looked older, like they were from another time. Even the traffic lights were a different colour than usual. Daniel walked past a bakery that he used to visit every morning, but now it was a bookstore. Inside, a man looked at him and said, "You look lost, friend. First time here?" Daniel was confused. He had lived in this neighbourhood for 10 years. "Where am I?" Daniel asked. The man smiled and replied, "You're in West Point, of course." Daniel froze. His hometown was called Westview, not West Point. He started walking through the streets, looking at everything carefully. All the street names were different. Even the people looked unfamiliar. He saw a woman who looked exactly like his best friend, Maria. He called out to her, but she turned and said, "Sorry, you've got the wrong person." Her name was Emily. She worked in a coffee shop, while Maria was a schoolteacher. That was the moment Daniel realized this wasn't a dream. This was a completely different version of his world. Somehow he had woken up in another reality. Feeling confused, Daniel sat down on a park bench to think. He remembered something his grandfather once told him. Sometimes the world changes before we even notice. Maybe it was true. Or maybe Daniel had somehow crossed into another world during his sleep. He looked at his phone and tried to call someone, anyone, but his contact list was empty. There was only one saved number, and it was named Home. He pressed call. After a few rings, someone answered. The voice on the other end sounded exactly like his own. "Hello," the voice said. Daniel dropped the phone, his hands shaking. He ran back to his apartment, but even it felt different now. The doorknob was on the other side. The kitchen was smaller. On the wall was a photo of Daniel smiling, but he was with a woman he didn't know. They looked happy. He whispered to himself, "Why is this happening to me?" Just then, someone knocked on the door. Daniel opened it slowly, and standing there was himself. But this version of Daniel looked slightly different. His hair was longer, his voice was deeper, and he had a strange, calm look in his eyes. The other Daniel spoke. "I think we switched places," he said. Daniel didn't know what to do. He wanted to run, but his feet wouldn't move. "How is this possible?" he asked. The other Daniel smiled gently. "Maybe it's not about how," he said. "Maybe it's about why." Daniel had so many questions, but no answers. Was this a second chance, a mistake in time, or a test? No one really knows what happened to Daniel after that. Some people say he returned to his own world. Others say he stayed in the other one and lived a completely new life. There are stories like this in many cultures, about people waking up in a world that's similar but not the same. Some say it's science, some say it's the mind playing tricks, and some believe these stories are 100% true. Whatever the truth is, Daniel's story teaches us something important. That the world is full of mystery, and that even when things feel strange, we can still find meaning, language, and connection. And that, my friends, was the story of Daniel, the man who woke up in a different reality, a place where everything looked familiar, but nothing felt the same. Whether it was a dream, a glitch in time, or something beyond science, one thing is clear. Stories like this stay with us. They make us think. They make us feel. And, most importantly, they help us learn. Here at Comfort Talk English, we believe that the best way to improve your English isn't through boring lessons or endless grammar drills. It's through stories, real stories, strange stories, stories that make you feel something. Because when you feel connected to the language, you remember it better, you understand it better, and you speak it more confidently. So, if you're someone who wants to learn English with a little mystery, a little emotion, and a lot of heart, you're in the right place. Every week we bring you a new story that not only entertains, but also teaches real English, with useful vocabulary, natural expressions, and clear, simple speech that's perfect for learners at any level. You don't have to be perfect to speak English. You just need to keep going, keep practicing, and keep showing up. And I'll be right here with you, story by story, word by word. So go ahead, like this video, subscribe, and join our growing community of curious English learners around the world. Let's learn together, grow together, and speak with confidence, one powerful story at a time. I'm Jennifer, and this is Comfort Talk English. See you in the next story.